Alright, welcome everyone to the quarterfinals of the Asian Gaming League Dota 2 tournament. Today we have a game against BackTick against Gizmo, because we just casted a game with Gizmo just now. Anyway, quick update. I am in Malaysia, not in the United States until the end of the month, so I am having really great internet in Malaysia. Thus, I'm facing a lot of streaming issues. As you can see, I'm streaming at much lower quality. I'm currently streaming at only about 480p instead of the 1080p that I usually stream at. I'm just streaming at a much lower resolution of 854 against 480 instead of the usual 1900 against 1600 that I stream at. Anyway, with that aside, just back to the game. That was just a quick reminder that if you can watch it through Dota TV, if any of the teammates are your friends, or if I am your friend on Steam, watch it through Dota TV, because you're gonna get much higher definition. You're gonna get lag-free casting instead of what you're gonna get on Twitch, which is going to be pretty bad. I forgot to lower my stream quality yesterday, so it was completely unwatchable. It was basically watch for 15 minutes, I disconnect for 15 seconds, and you watch for another 30 seconds, I disconnect again. So that was really annoying. It seems to be better, but of course the viewer quality will be really low. Anyway, get back into the game. We will see a Queen of Pain and a Bounty Hunter immediately being banned out. BackTick was watching the last game. Did you see how Gizmo is able to run the Bounty Hunter very effectively? Tusk and Lashrak will be banned out by Gizmo. Stingray on the Bounty Hunter last game. And of course Queen of Pain played by
Dire team pick.
Way something. I don't know how to pronounce his surname or part of his first name. I'm just calling him Wei, because I believe the second word is Red Wei. I can't remember particularly. Anyway, Skywrath Mage being picked up by BackTick, Shadow Fiend being banned out, and the Undying will be the third ban coming out from Team Gizmo. We may actually finally have a even game in the AGL. Of course, unseeded tournaments usually leads to this kind of situations where the early stage are basically just one-sided games, and we had a really one-sided game the last game when Gizmo played against 4S, and we have a Templar Assassin that had higher net worth than the whole entire 4SN team. And that was really disappointing to watch. Nonetheless, we usually prefer to have a more even game, of course, and that was nothing close to an even game. Anyway, Anti-Mage being banned out, and Gizmos themselves will ban out the Clockwork, which was played really well by I'm Falling last game. We'll now go into the first pick of the second picking phase, and the choice will be the Storm Spirit. Interesting pick into the Skywrath Mage, a very confident or potentially even cocky pick, I would say. But of course, if he had a smiley face, so I'm gonna call him that's not a good idea. But anyway, of course, if he's really confident and he can get to the snowball, the 5-second silence will not. Let me just double check. It is a 5. It is actually a 6-second silence. Will not be too scary, I assume. Though, of course, we still see the potential of just bursting him down really quickly. And Storm Spirit isn't exactly one of those heroes that built into a Ill Scepter to negate some of the control and disablers being thrown out on him anyway. And we'll see how BackTick plans to react to this Storm Spirit pick. You could go for a Disruptor or a Silencer, which is perfectly available. Perfectly good to counter the Winter Reverend, and not so much a Winter Reverend, but more on a suitable counter against the Earth Shaker. Especially, of course, Disruptor. was just thinking. BackTick is just taking their time, considering their options. Right now, of course, we do see Gizmos with already 2 supports, though potentially running the Earthshaker on the off lane. It's not completely impossible. Gyrocopter is definitely a safe lane hero. They will go with an off lane Spirit Breaker. Pray for the bash. Yeah, pretty much summarize up Spirit Breakers. Very, very dependent on the bash luck, of course. Spirit Breakers bash luck is true random, so the chances of getting several consecutive bash is not completely impossible. The Darkseer will be picked up by Gizmos, and so we will see a combo, though without the core down. Zeus has been picked up, so a burst damage is available, of course. And so it looks like it will be a Zeus against Storm Spirit, so that is a pretty good lineup. Even lineup, I was trying to say, actually, sorry. Queen of Pain, of course, doesn't do that well against the Zeus, neither does the Shrek. But Storm Spirit is definitely goes slightly better.
5 seconds
And we
remaining.
will actually see the combination without the core down, though. Of course, the major damage dealer is definitely the Earthshaker and the Winter Reverend. The Bloodseeker will be the final ban, of course. Very good ban coming up from Gizmo. Actually, you do not want to vacuum the enemy into a Blood Rite, and that's pretty annoying. Because once you get the Blood Rite off, then it becomes an annoyance for the Storm Spirit. The extra lockdown. Of course, if you drop a Blood Rite, the Spirit Breaker comes in with a stun and an ultimate. It will prevent your Storm Spirit from getting away, because that requires a significant bit of combination. But I still think BackTick has a bit of lack of lockdown to deal with the Storm Spirit. They will actually ban out the Phantom Lancers themselves, because the first pick goes the way of Gizmo, and they're not gonna risk losing the Phantom Lancer and the Storm Spirit. Usually heroes that are good to deal with Storm Spirits are like Anti-Mage and Phantom Lancer, who just burns a lot of mana. You jumps in, stun him for maybe a second or a second and a half, and you just drain all his mana out. So the only solid lockdown they seem to have for the Storm Spirit will be the Seal.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
the Ancient Seal, of course, does have that 45% bonus magic damage, and they may need to rely on the Zeus to burst him down as quickly as possible. And of course, Gyrocopter with the Rocket Barrage is also another option. Klings will be the final pickup to complete the typical very, very Evergenius looking lineup. Storm Spirit, Klings, Fierce Klings, Sumail on the Storm Spirit, Universe on the Darkseer, AUI on the Winter Reverend, and PPD on AUI on the Earthshaker would be more likely, and of course PPD on the Winter Reverend. But sadly, we do see that AUI has been ejected from Evergeniuses, and RTZ coming back to fill that void. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, back to today's game. A final pick coming up from BackTick before we get into the game. Sound Blaster sponsors BackTick, and I assume Glamorous sponsors Gizmos, and Alina has actually been picked up. So I'm going to say mid laner, offlane Zeus, and potentially support Spirit Breaker. Actually, a quick pause coming out. He's actually going for toilet right now. Anyway, we will see a Earthshaker. Klink's mid, or at least it looks like. No, wait, Klink safe lane. That was right. Queen of Pain was on the Klinks. Falling will be going off lane with the Darkseer. Storm Spirit Dot playing on the Storm Spirit. 5 Dot. Penta Dot. That's what I'm gonna call him. That's easier. Penta Dot on the Earthshaker, Dot on the Storm Spirit, Stingray on the Winter Reverend, probably very likely going mid, protecting Dot again as the last game, and Wei on Klinks. Stomyak on the Lina, personal request that I'm actually pronouncing his name wrongly, and on the Gyrocopter, Maxi Y on the Zeus No Pussy on the Spirit Breaker, VYO on the Sky Wrath Mage. And we will be having quite a long pause, so quick introduction of myself. My name is Belsi Tofu. I am a caster based in California, United States. I'm a Malaysian, but I'm starting in the US right now, and I do casting, amateur casting for several US tournaments. This includes the Amateur Dota 2 tournament, Amateur Dota 2 League, and of course the United Gaming Clans Dota 2 League. I do cast for the Asian region, Eastern Invites, and the Asian Iron League. Season 5 is starting soon. Keep yourself updated on ugcleague.com on when their tournaments start. You can find me on facebook.com/BoCtofu, as you can see on the top left corner if you're watching on Twitch. Otherwise, you should be able to just see my channel name, and that username is consistent throughout all my social media sites. That includes Twitter, Twitch TV, YouTube, and Facebook. They all use exactly the same username, so you can look them up. Subscribe to my YouTube, like me on Facebook. It helps, definitely. And we will now have a game. Hopefully a interesting, closely matched game. GLHF being called out from Hams. Zeus has a curling blade. Wow. That is new.
30 seconds to battle.
Wei is just sitting in the jungle. I'm not too sure what he sees. He does actually see the whole team moving and lingering about in the jungle. A lot of pinging coming out everywhere. And I do believe Hams have spotted the observer ward right here. Yeah, a lot of pinging coming out from there. So I do believe it's spotted out, and Zeus will actually come in. Okay, so I think Zeus will actually be the support. That's why he bought the curling blade. He's going to be able to just deny this with the curling blade very quickly. No, he's actually going to leave it for No Pussy. No one's going off lane. Oh no, Zeus is going back to the off lane actually. Yeah, the curling blade is probably for him to just get the wards off. And it should be a pretty safe lane for him actually. A rotation coming in from the back. No Pussy needs to get a good kill right here, but I don't think they will be able to do much. No charge being used as well. A little bit too low, but they will zone him up for the earlier stage. And of course, Zeus skilling the lightning bolt will ensure that it is not possible for him to farm with his arch lightning, and will be taking some harassment from the Arctic burn. Gets pretty low. This burns through another set of Tango. I'm Falling gets zoned out as well. They're doing pretty much quite evenly. Mike CY actually just trying to be a little bit more aggressive, drop down the ward. Do get that ward off, and does throw out deck, but the Tango being used by Stingray to take up the ward, as they do manage to get that D ward quick enough. Waiting for the fissure, trapping him on the wrong side. Stormike will, well, he's not really too worried, just not in range for any denies. He does have a pretty quick baller, actually. Rush the baller, he has 3 shared tangles, not using any of them. No Pussy comes down to help secure this rune, and they will get it. Very defensive plays from both teams coming out actually. Bio still level 1. I'm not too sure what depends. The LSA will actually connect. No charge. No charge coming out. No Pussy was not in a good position to follow that up, but the LSA connecting was pretty surprising. And a lot of pingings coming out right there. They're suspicious of something. The border is coming up for the Storm Spirit.
First
And actually Winter Baron down bottom will get the first blood. The charge coming in will be cancelled as well. Rotation coming in just a little bit too late right there. Picks up the first, his boots, Storm Mike, and we do have some massive TP coming in. Not just massive TP actually. They are interested to dive on Wei. The Cold Embrace being used up. The Lightning Bolt drops down and the dust being popped as well. Will be enough actually. And right now Stingray is the secondary target. Gets low but will stay alive. So a revenge kill per se goes the way of the Skywrath Mage, and it's now 1-for-1. And sitting pretty much at 0 lead for both teams. And Unfalling will, noticing that the supports on here will rotate away, will be a little bit more aggressive, pulling the whole wave of creeps right under the tower, and he will be getting a good bit of this experience right here, sitting at a comfortable level 4. Zeus only early on level 3, but with the Arch Lightning skill he will be able to get a little bit of damage. But Mike is now in danger. He gets really low and he's probably dead. One more right click will be sufficient left for Wei as he completes that kill. This probably needs to pocket support here just to protect him right now. It's not doing that well. A double damage being picked up by No Pussy, so could potentially try to turn it into something. They are looking for something. Silence is available, actually not available. The charge being thrown out. Wei throws down the Cold Embrace, will set up the LSA, but the fissure comes in from far away on 2. No ultimate available, gets really low. Has a double damage on 2 as well. Trying to turn around and get a kill on No Pussy, but the LSA will connect, preventing No Pussy from going down. Stays alive, no right click available. The right click from Winter Baron will finish him up. Wei with the Cold Embrace, finishing off the Skywrath Mage right now. The fissure trapping Stormak on the wrong direction, and he will be able to go away. So they get 2 return kills. They pick up the 2 supports, but they do lose the Storm Spirit mid, and Lina is able to catch up with the Storm Spirit. Actually has exactly the same, no, not exactly the same, has very close experience right now. And the Ancient Seal is now being picked up. But Lina may be able to get her level 6 with this as well. Actually no, not enough. Not even close. Because Skywrath Mage was here to leech some experience. Excuse me. And Mike CY will find Stingray, but he does not have the mana, and Stingray may actually be able to turn this around on him, but no, not going to do so. Gyrocopter is actually farming pretty well up top. A lot of pinging coming out. They do realize the Earthshaker is stacking the camps, and they're probably interested to maybe smoke and go steal the camps. No, there's a haste rune and Storm Spirit is level 6. I don't think No Pussy wants to walk into that. He actually gets a full border with the haste rune, may be able to do something with it. No, Storm Spirit would obviously prefer a regeneration rune. That's a that's a triple stack for the Lina. They want to go on the Lina. Ping is coming out on the Earthshaker. And a TP coming in from Mike CY as well on the... He's actually probably giving up on the bottom lane. But up top, Hemp is actually doing a really good job farming that area up. Stingray is just constantly lingering around in the jungle trying to find someone. Good amount of stacks coming up. A triple stack potentially completing right here, and it will be completed. Over here, the VYO walking into Stingray. This could be disastrous, and he's probably dead. He's definitely dead. A silence being thrown up on Wei, trying to keep himself alive. The right click will finish him off. Killing spree goes the way of Wei. And it jumps forward on CY, the fissure coming in, but it may be able to turn this around actually. Comes in, gets the kill. No Pussy turning deck around, taking the kill away. May be able to even get a return kill on 5 dots. Not going to be enough. Will back away. Co-Embrace being dropped down on a pretty dangerous position. Silence being no silence actually, just magic damage being thrown up. Stingray taking a lot of damage, still being dropped down on 5 dots. He gets really low, but is still alive. No Pussy gets low now. The Fissure turns around, he's dead. The LSA comes out a little bit too early, not going to be sufficient. I'm Falling now turns around and wants to get the kill on Stormy. But it turns around, does have the Laguna Blade and needs to be careful. A lot of TP coming in here actually. The Dragon Slave being thrown out right now, trying to catch someone but will not catch anyone. Storm Spirit jumps all the way forward, trying to get a kill on VY. Will steal the bounty rune away from him. VY trying to get the deny, will not be able to do so. Gives a kill away to the Storm Spirit, who is working towards his Bloodstone.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And looks like they may be trying to get something right here. But a lot of damage right there. The charge coming out by I'm Falling. The Laguna Blade being thrown out will get that kill. And now trying to turn around No Pussy. I'm not too sure whether that's a very good idea, but they do probably expect that Stormy is out of mana after throwing out the Laguna Blade. So a kill going back the other way. 8-4, sitting at about 1500 gold lead, and we do have a charge going in on Wei right now. He does have a bit of dust being popped out already. Will actually be able to get that one kill. No bashes coming out, no luck, and stick charges being expended, and I'm not too sure why he isn't charging. Oh, the dust has actually expired. Will not be able to get that kill. No bashes whatsoever. Very unlucky from him actually. And right now a charge being expended on Wei, trying to go away, may not be able to do so. Co-Embrace being thrown out. The lightning bolt not enough to finish him off, and turn around Mike CY will go down, and No Pussy, but No Pussy will actually get a return kill. 700 gold going his way. Stick charges available in 2 seconds, will charge away, and Winter's Curse being expanded to try to get this kill. The stick actually being propped. Maybe hoping for a bash, will not get anything. Winter Reverend gets a double kill, and No Pussy will go down right there. We do have 5 dots right here with Dot. May be able to get a kill on here. If he gets a good fissure off, that could be potential chance to jump on Stormy Ike. Massive rotation up top. They want to get Haps, who has been free farming for very long. Wing of Aquila available with a Helm of Dominator as well. See, Mike CY immediately carrying out the bottom, jumps forward on him, pulls him backwards, calls down, being thrown down, takes a lot of damage on Dot. Charging comes in from I'm Falling. He will go down as a return kill. The charge change towards the Storm Spirit. The Silent Seal coming out. Ancient Seal finishing off. 2 kills for 1 right there. So 2 cores for 1 core. But of course, we do see that the Haps will lose a sufficient amount of gold right there. Both cores losing a small bit of gold, Earthshaker getting a little bit, but in general 1000 gold going the way of BT. And while that say, the Glyph of Fortification is being popped, and Wei will be able to just chip away on the bottom tower. A charge is coming in from No Pussy, TP coming in from Haps as well, and Wei will back away. Lina will take the middle tower, and Storm Knight just trying to run away. Storm Spirit jumps forward, but the seal comes up. That's a bad jump into this, and 5 dot may be in danger now as well. He does not have mana. LSA will be available in several seconds. The slow coming out on Stormy. Winter's Curse being expanded once again, trying to get that. Did kill the LSA, will be dodged by Stingray, trying to stay alive. The Splinter Blast will finish him off. Mega kill going his way, but the charge is coming in as well. Kling's coming in from the back, trying to finish that off. The charge comes in. Stingray is still alive. The ultimate being expanded, and they will get that kill. The courier is actually going all around the place as Wei just has to wind walk away from this, and I'm Falling is charging into this. I'm not too sure whether that's the best idea they have. Now they're trying to get No Pussy right now. The vacuum pulling him back. No miss coming up, and ultimate lightning bolt being thrown down. War being expanded, trying to get this kill on No Pussy. They will get that kill, and very expensive kill actually. And I'm Falling will secure that 1 kill right there, and 500 gold goes the way of Gizmo. Haps, who is also free farming. I'm not too sure what item is coming up on the courier. It's actually nothing. It's just a completed magic stick. So it's actually not that rich right now. He's just completed magic stick. He jumped forward right now on VY, and VY will go down. Pinging is coming out. They do not realize this ward is right here on the ancient stack actually.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Rotating backwards. Dota and Stingray. The combination up top. Kling's Way will be able to fire a kill on Stormyike. Pretty surprising. Was she out of mana? That was pretty surprising. I would expect the Lina with a Laguna Blade to be actually able to finish Kling's off. And he will go for the Desolator. And a charge will run past Stingray. They do ping up the charge and everyone will back away right now.
Dire's top tower
10 seconds
is
on the
under
Lina
attack.
before she comes back. And it will find the
Dire's
Observer,
top
which
tower
is
has
not
fallen.
that big of a problem. It will take the Observer away with the Curling Blade. And Habs is still leading the last hit charge, though not on net worth though. He's 1,000 gold behind the Klings, who has been farming heroes. 7 kills to his name. And we'll be cleaning the ancient stack off after they realize the Observer ward was there. Not gonna leave it there to be stolen. A lot of pinging coming out from Klings. Ultimate being thrown out by the Zeus to just scout this situation out. So it looks like they're going for the Morphe T1, and Falling will take the bit of harassment damage and back away. Wei running in the jungles, trying to find Mike CY, hoping he would retreat away from the tower. That's exactly what he wants, and he could potentially go a disconnect coming up from the Lina. Oh, this Wei and Mike CY is actually in a pretty fun position. There's no autopause, surprisingly. Probably only in tournament matches that you will see autopauses coming out. But Stormyike working towards Eel Scepter, getting really close. Anyway, let's just have a quick item recap. 5 dots with the Arcane Boots. No Blink Dagger, not close to a Blink Dagger either. Wei has the Desolator completed. That's his first major item. Over here, I'm Falling, working towards his mechanism, not too close. And Dot does pick up the working towards the Bloodstone, actually still very far away from it as well. Stingray does pick nothing up. Urn of Shadows, and should probably work towards a early first item of a Glimmer Cape right here. Urn of Eel Scepter very close to it. Disconnected again actually. And Habs will be working towards very likely an SNY. Mike CUI, I'm actually not too sure what he's going for. Eel Scepter potentially as a third position. Zeus, yes, it is pretty good. Occasionally, imagine Earthshaker jumps in and everyone just Eel Scepter and he Echo Slams on nothing. No Pussy working very likely towards his BKB on his first item, and VYO on the 5th position will not have the luxury of picking up any items whatsoever. So far, GPM actually looking really good for Wei. Not so much on Habs, though he's been having pretty much free farming. Wei has been farming heroes. I believe he has 9 kills now. It's still sitting on 7 actually. We do see the graph going all the way up to 2,000 goal lead for 15 minutes into the game. Not exactly very major. And sitting up at about 7,000 experience lead as well. Not too sure what both teams will be planning to do from here. But Storm Spirit is surprising considering it feels like Gizmo has a pretty big lead, but when you actually look at it, they actually don't. They're only sitting on a 2,000 goal and about 3,000 experience, I believe it was. Yes, it was 3k experience lead. And so I'm not actually too sure. Of course, we do see that Storm Spirit has actually died 4 times. And of course on BT side we do see the supports dying more often than anything. The cores have actually only died 3 times out of 17. At least the position 1 and 2, while on the other side the position 1 and 2 has actually died 6 times out of 10, which probably explains why the goal deficit isn't too big. BackTick has been killing key heroes more often, while Gizmos has been picking up supports more often. Wow, that is actually a really long pause coming up from Stormyike. Okay, so appears BackTicks are having audio problem with Skype right now. Alright, I'm back, but the game is still paused. Appears to have internet problem. One guy's going off to the toilet, one guy's going to get popcorn. And wow, it's getting really long right now. I'm honestly not too sure how long this is going to go on for. Alright, he's coming. Oh. Southeast Asia issues in general. Just amazing internet over and over again. Oh. That is the sad part, I guess. Do hope it's not a solid disconnect though. I think I believe I casted the game before. What's the Southeast Asia tournament too? I can't remember. Was it one player just couldn't connect back and they had to play 4v5, and it was even about like 30 minutes into the game, and that was really disappointing to watch. It was a really close game until the player disconnected and wasn't able to reconnect. Anyway, aside from Dota, 4-up Shelters has finally came to the Android. Anyone playing it? It's bloody addictive. And I've not been playing Dota because of that game. Random ping coming out from Skyraft Mage. Courier is actually flying backwards. What courier are they using? Oh, they're using the Pudge courier. Alright, finally Lena has returned. Yeah, it's just trying out the type. And it will actually go. My CY will continue his lane down, and the right clicks will actually be sufficient. Clicks finishing that kill. The charge coming up, but not really in time. Oh, and No Pussy is actually now stuck because he cancelled his charge. Now that's pretty funny, but all he needs to do is just wait for the charge to cool down again. May potentially be interested to jump on something. Nope, will not do so. The fissure coming up from far away. The charge on the will actually cancel off upon connection. The Ill Scepter being used up, LSA will connect, Laguna Blade being finished up, and another ultimate actually being used as well. The courier was flying out, I'm not too sure for what. And a scout and potentially no smoke. Oh, I was actually expecting a smoke because they were scouting. They're still looking for the Clinks. They know he's there. They're looking for him. The Fisher connects on Stormiac, waiting for a good follow-up right there. They are able to burst down the Zeus. The LSA will connect as well. Echo Slam being dropped down. Storm Spirit comes in from far away. gets really low. Cooldown being dropped down, getting on everyone. Storm Spirit gets really low. Ancient Steel will be sufficient. Mystic Flare will finish them off as well, but the hand comes in with a double kill and finish off 3. Will be a 3 for 3. Still trying to chase down. No, will give up. It will be a 3 for 3. And once again, the 2 cores going down. So Dan Fisher towards BackTick right there. They get the Storm Spirit and the Clinks, only losing the Lina as a key hero. Zeus is now almost turning into a support, not able to pick any good items up. It's not remotely close to anything else as well. But Hamps right there completes his SNY and gets a good core down off in the last fight, and is able to just dive him there with that solid tanking damage and just spray everyone down with his flat cannon and rocket barrage. VYO in danger right here. The Storm Spirit will jump forward, will not find him, spend the rest of his mana to get him, and will get that kill on VYO. That charge is coming in. He has expended a good amount of his mana and may not be able to get too far away. Waiting for the charge to cool down again. 7 seconds. Eel Scepter throwing the Dark Seer up. The LSA will connect. Laguna Blade being expended. Will get a kill on I'm Falling right there. Ham's the one that gets the kill as well, so good 300 gold going his way. Next item he goes for is probably the BKB potentially. I'm honestly not too sure. Augur Club being picked up, so it does look like it will be the BKB. It does help him deal with the storm, and of course the Echo Slam, but not so much on the Cling. Fortification being thrown out, but it looks like it will be able to take the top T1 without much challenge. The tower does not go to any particular hero. TP coming in on the other way around. Massive turnaround right now. A charge being used on Storm Spirit. Does not have a lot of mana. Needs to get away as soon as possible. The ultimate will be cancelled with the Storm Spirit, and the cooldown will be baited out. Cooldown of course does have a pretty low cooldown, so not too much to worry about. Oh, this would be a big kill. This would be a very big kill if he is able to get it. I'm not too sure whether that's a good idea though. Wei will back away and back down to the bottom lane. Picks up the bounty rune and moves away. And 2 cores down, pushing down the bottom lane as Kling's Wei walks on the back lane, probably trying to find any lingering supports and potentially just finish them off. Flak and Rocket Barrage being thrown up. Klings is right back there, still trying to look for the lingering support. Ultimate being thrown out, they see the Klings, and cooldown being dropped down right now. Stingray gets charged on, the vision will be kept on him. Vacuum potentially being thrown out, but Co-Embrace will drop down. The war on, oh my god, the war just off position on everyone right there. Stingray will be burst down right now, and a very good vacuum through the wall, but the Mystic Flare will do a substantial amount of damage on him. The charge comes in and the finish up, gets 2 kills for nothing right there, and massive TP do get a T1 as well, and now everyone TP's back home to safety. However, they do lose a good bit of damage right there, and Lina may be interested to get a kill. The Eel Scepter just throw him up. Not gonna be able to TP with the Laguna Blade, and the Lightning Bolt will finish him off. 500 gold goes the way of the Zeus. The charge on Wei, but no dust available, I believe. Still on cooldown, and Wei is gonna come back up, look for someone, potentially finishing something good off right now. No mana on Stormy, may go down, and he will go down. The charge comes in. This could be a big kill. This will be a big kill actually. Invisibility rune still available. The dust not invisibility rune, sorry. The dust on cooldown, but the Windwalk was available right there. Do manage to get a good pick off, and so far look, the graphs is just going up and down, not gonna stay stagnant. 1000 gold and experience lead in a 20 minutes game, much closer than we have expected. Bloodstone finally completed on the Storm Spirit, and Blink Dagger up and available on the Earthshaker as well. BKB very soon for the Clinks. Mechanism completed on I'm Falling. I'm not too sure where it looks like he's going for the Guardian's Grief. And as expected, Stingray will be working towards his Glimmer Cape. Stormite picks up a Glove of Haste, so I'm gonna assume Mirror Storm So Habs still working towards his BKB. Not very close to it. Ghost Scepter being picked up by Mike CY to deal with the Clinks. No Pussy working, probably still working towards his BKB. And VYO does complete the Gleamer Cape ultimate being shown out. They do scout out the Clinks. So it just looks like the Lina will be going for a hot heater type of build. And Clinks is coming in. They do not have any sentry wards dropped on the ground to just really find anyone. They are pinging a lot of things out. The smoke coming in. But sadly, the teams has actually walked the other way around. They may actually fight a Skywrath Mage. Nope, they will actually just walk past each other. Skywrath Mage is still dangling there. They may actually find someone. This actually get popped up. Storm Spirit jumps in from far away. The Wind Circle is being dropped down. No Pussy, but not really sufficient. The silence was enough to deal with Storm Spirit. Lose a lot of his charge right there. Echo Sam coming in, but does not do enough damage. Only on 2. Wave pops his 10-second BKB. Finishes off the Lina and now gets 2 more other heroes. Still trying to finish off Habs right there. They will probably get C-Mite. Going to try to chase C-Mite down. He's going to turn around. Invisibility runes being used. Trying to TP away from this. 1 more right click would be sufficient. It will be a 4 for 2. Triple kill going the way of Wei. And everyone actually gets the same amount of gold right there. And looks like they will get a tower this time around.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Ham's actually just gonna farm up the jungler as the tower goes down, and he's just gonna go back home, completes his BKB. That's gonna be pretty surprising. All of them are going for BKBs to deal with the Storm Spirit, but they have actually been able to deal with the Storm Spirit pretty well. Every time the seal comes up, the Storm Spirit just gets burst down, and Storm Spirit is honestly not the main problem right now. The main problem is the Clinks. A straight bet up to the 2000 gold and experience lead. And a solo TP coming in from the Lina. Lina not staying alive long enough. He actually picks up a Ghost Scepter now just to be able to stay alive. They do realize now that they are able to deal with the Storm Spirit pretty easily. The Vacuum coming in, the Fissure trapping him on the wrong side. Ill Scepter being used to save him. The charge coming out from the back. And looks like they may even get unfalling, but Lina will go down. BKB being popped up, and they are gonna fight. Wei's gonna fight. Both sides has BKB right now. It's just gonna try to shoot each other down. The TP coming in, and Wei gets really low, gets burst down as well. Finish off now, turns around on 5 dot. The Fissure coming down, but the Cold Embrace probably just killed 5 dots right there. And 5 dot is still trying to keep himself alive. Just comes out, gets a good enchant on him off, and the Gleamer Cape is not going to save him. The right clicks on one side is going to bring him down. And Winter Vermin trying to get away. Stingray will be able to TP out of this. 5 dots now will try to TP away and will not be able to do so. Gyrocopter gets that kill on Stormburst Tree. 2 heroes going down. They get the Lina and the Skywrath Mage, but they will lose the Clinks this time, giving major amount of gold towards the Gyrocopter, and Hams will be able to pick something up. And what will it be? 2000 goals in his pocket. No idea what he's gonna pick up next. However, the Lina has been stagnating for pretty much the past 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. I would say 10 minutes. Since the last pause, he has been pretty much stagnant. Stormite has not been able to get any good kills or sustain any sort of farm whatsoever. We'll have a triple stack, potentially going the way of Habs again, and potentially he picks up an ultimate op, so very likely going to a Samantha Star. Well, that's the only thing I could think of that he would likely be going towards right now. Yeah, coming here to help him deal with the wave as well. And we'll pick up 1200 gold from that. And I heard a smoke. Was there a smoke? No, there was no smoke. A lot of pingings coming out from both teams actually. The whole team is actually coming up here, and the smoke whale comes out. And they do pink out the Clinks right there, who has gone invisible.
My just reward.
Lina wants to go back for the regeneration rune. Habs walks front, and everyone else actually goes away. They're potentially coming up here to potentially steal an ancient or something. A lot of pinging coming on both sides. They are suspecting a Roshan. I think it is Klings that is pinging the Roshan out. They are suspecting a Roshan, but they needs to back away from this. Coming up from high ground is going to be back. They smoke! They smoke! They're gonna walk away from each other. They smoke! They come into each other right now. The Fissure coming in. Habs gets stunned up. The not the Embrace, sorry. The Curse comes out. The War on a good position right now. 3 of them on it. Gets finished up. Everyone gets really low. No one's exactly dead yet. Stormy is still alive, trying to trap himself right there. Zeus will go down as well. Will be a team wipe. A very good War and Echo Slam on top of everyone. That is a big fight going their way right there. And as you can see, 5,000 gold swing in total. 3,000 bonus gold to all of the heroes on Gizmos. They will take this tower down, potentially even a T3 buyback only available on the Spirit Breaker and the Zeus. This is potentially even a lane of Rex. Gyrocopter is sidelined for 40 seconds, and they do have a Desolator, and they do hit pretty tough, so it just looks like 3 heroes will be back up. I don't think the 3 heroes can actually deal with Wei. Wei will be able to just finish them off if they even want to come near here. It just looks like a full lane of Rex. Potentially, if a misplay happens, it potentially even GG right here. Looks like they're pinging up for the Roshan. They will go right down for the Roshan, or maybe even take another lane. Nope, they are just gonna help the creeps into the wave. They will go for the Roshan. And I'm falling actually traps himself. You can vacuum. Should you want to vacuum? You're not gonna use the vacuum? Nope, it's not gonna be necessary apparently. So looks like they will be taking Roshan, but scout it out though. But I'm not too sure whether they want to take the fight. It looks like they're interested to take the fight. And we will see Stingray coming out, dropping the watch right here. A charge is coming up on Stingray. And a charge comes in, calls out, drop down as well. They get Wei. Wei throws out the BKB. Winter's Curse on Habs. Needs to get him down. Still alive. Very strong as well. Will be able to get Habs right now. And this goes down as well. Laguna Blade being showed up. Will not even be able to finish one. They do get the Winter Reverend right now. Pussy finishes off I'm Falling as well. But he will go. And that is an ultra kill for Wei. And potentially a game over right there. Sideline for 60 seconds. And 45 for the Lina. They will be able to take another lane of Rex, maybe even 2. No buybacks available from any of the core. Good game, well played. Is core by Habs. And congratulations Gizmo, who will proceed to the semi-finals after an excellent game right there. GG, well played to them. Once again, you are watching the Asian Gaming League Dota 2 tournament. My name is Rosu Tofu. And you can find me on Twitter, Twitch TV, YouTube, Facebook, and